Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Chaya, go home. You are too old and too fat for this.
Oh, that baby likes to eat.
Go home, Chaya.
He loves you.
Our son and the visitor are gone. You don't think he'd harm Spock?
I will notify the authorities and ask them to initiate a search.
Well, I can understand.
Godzilla? It's Godzilla!
What in the world is that?
They're like, we'll borrow that noise.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go, Chaya.
A pounce. Yeah, I can see why they couldn't have this episode.
Oh no.
Wow! It's like Blue coming in the Jurassic World.
Oh. There goes the pinch.
Chaya, good boy.
Uh-oh.
Spock's like, what about me?
I took the thing down.
Thank you for helping me. And Chaya. Do you think I'll ever be able to do that neck pinch as well as you?
I dare say you will.
Absolutely. You're going to excel, my darling. To be perfectly honest with y'all, I wish I could do that.
You are worried about the Kazwan ordeal.
I had to see if I could do it. Father wants me to do things his way.
She is a human woman with strong emotion and sensitivities.
Yes.
What you do not yet understand, Spock, is that Vulcans do not lack emotion. We have emotions, but we deal with them and do not let them control us.
Love that. Love that pep talk.
Chaya!
La Mancha struck him with its poison claws in the fight.
Oh no.
Is he dying?
Yes.
Shit, okay.
Oh, no.
They introduced this nice pet just to kill it?
Something unexpected has again occurred. He is too large to move.
Then what?
You are a Vulcan. What is the logical thing to do?
He's like, you figure it out.
I can bring a healer here.
It is a long journey across the desert.
I like how he challenged himself.
No one else can do it for me.
This did not happen before. My life decision was made without the sacrifice of yours, old friend. I can help a little. Sleep now.
Oh, he's gonna run into another trap?
Nope, he got away.
Okay. Oh, alright.
The hour is late. I trust your errand is urgent.
Most urgent, healer. My Sailot fought a La Mancha in the Langan foothills.
Kid struggled reading that one.
Yeah, dude, why did I not even think this whole time that there was a kid doing the lines?
He needs your healing.
You are Spock, son of Sarek, are you not?
Yes, yes. Come on, let's go.
Dude looks like the Vulture.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I have heard of a tendency toward what humans call practical jokes.
I did that once, 2 years ago. Healer, I would not call you out unless a life was in danger. Have you ever heard the son of Sarek was a liar?
No, that has never been said.
Bro, what if that's even an older Spock?
Everyone is Spock. Yeah, everyone on Vulcan is Spock from a different time.
You made the desert crossing most efficiently. You will not disappoint Sarek in your Kazwan.
I wanted only to help Chaya. He was my father's before he was mine.
Oh, wow.
A Vulcan would face such a loss without tears. By understanding every life comes to an end when time demands it.
This is true.
Loss of life is to be mourned, but only if the life was wasted.
Ooh. I love that line.
Ichaya's was not.
Spock,
I wish they both said yes at the same time and he slipped for a second.
no antidote known will save his life.
Great job, Healer. It really came in handy.
I can prolong his life, but he will be in pain. Or I can release him from life.
Oh, this is a test.
Oh man, they're really gonna kill this thing?
I will need your decision.
Release him. It is fitting he dies with peace and dignity.
It's a good lesson for Spock. Damn.
But it was necessary.
I trust you can explain why it was necessary.
Oh, the parents didn't have a bond with Ichaya.
Ugh.
A direction for my life had to be chosen. I chose Vulcan.
You have comported yourself with honor.
I have some business to conduct with schoolmates. A demonstration of the Vulcan neck pinch. Our cousin taught me.
Oh.
Saved my son's life, Selleck. There is no way I can fully repay you for that.
Try to understand your son, Sarek of Vulcan. It will be repayment enough for me.
A strange request, but I will honor it.
If he sets fire to the rug, take it easy on him.
My home is yours if you pass this way again.
I think I shall not.
Yeah, he's not.
Peace and long life.
Live long and prosper, cousin.
He goes back. Spock, what did you do?
Yeah.
Whole world. Just...
Yeah.
I sent the others up to the ship. What happened?
One small thing was changed this time. A pet died.
A pet. Well, that wouldn't mean much in the course of time.
It might, to some.
Enterprise, this is the captain. 2 to beam up.
2 to beam up, aye, sir.
Maybe you shouldn't be playing around with the gateway.
Well, well, well. So you two finally got back from your vacation.
McCoy.
And I've been running the annual crew physicals. You're the last ones.
Well, let's get to it.
I have to recalibrate every time I run a physical on you, Spock.
If the times were different, you would have to recalibrate for an Andorian.
If that was supposed to be a joke, Spock, I have to remind you, Vulcans don't tell jokes.
Times change, Doctor. Times change.
Ah, love it.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is great.
Same guy.
Yeah, same
Well, he
guy.
probably directed all of them. It's a cartoon, so.
Yeah.
I would have absolutely loved to have seen the cast actually do this storyline. This was great. I loved that we got a little bit more of Spock's background. Loved seeing the, okay, y'all know what I'm talking about, the little time, I don't want to call it a time machine, but y'all know, the portal, okay, from like the city on the edge of forever. As much as it hurt to see the way Spock was treated as a child, especially by his peers, we were already prepared for that because we know that it's something that, I mean, when you're Vulcan and human, it's like those sides do battle one another. So it's like, I did appreciate that even though we do see it in the animated, that we do get to at least see it. We got to see Spock's dad again, and we got to see his mom, and we got to see the family pet that unfortunately passed away. This was great, and loved that, you know, you come to the realization that Spock obviously was the cousin that saved him all that time back. So it's just like, wow, this, I mean, it started out the gate like I was stunned, y'all. I was just like, wait, what happened? Y'all don't know Mr. Spock? What the heck? How do you not know him? I like this episode. Look, the first one was cool, but this one right here takes the cake for me already. I'm just like, so far this is my favorite one out of the two.
It was interesting seeing a little bit more backstory of Spock's childhood, growing up on Vulcan like that. We've seen flashbacks on various Star Trek related media, and then obviously Discovery had a lot of flashbacks to young Spock. I think it's really interesting how he was able to integrate his human side and Vulcan side mostly into a very Vulcan persona. But in this episode, getting to see him make that final decision was interesting, because having clarity on that probably really helped him as a kid. When you're being pulled several different directions, it's just not good. I don't know if the Guardian knew going in that it would be a problem. I'm not sure why there wasn't a warning about that. Maybe this was something that Spock needed to do to keep the timeline intact. Those paradoxes of if you save yourself and you don't save yourself, then you're not here to save yourself. Ugh, time travel. So maybe the Guardian deliberately let the timeline get messed up to say, hey, Spock, you need to go back in time and save yourself. Now.
This episode, you know, I know we're only 2 in, but this is like one of my, this might be my favorite one. And another like budget thing, I don't think they'd be able to do this, or even have the balls to have the faith, just like a pure like Spock-centered episode. I just wish I hope like in the rest of the episodes, there's more like character-focused ones where we dive deep into everybody a little bit.
God, dude, yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, this really does remind me of when we first started Star Trek, and I had kind of forgotten, like, you know, that feeling of just like starting it and just like instantly it's a win. You know what I mean? And it's like, I get it. Some shows take a little while to develop, and you could even say with this, like, oh well, we already love Star Trek, so we're bought in, and that's fair. But the fact that we're starting off and these 2 episodes have both been so great, and I loved this one even more than the first. Yeah, really excited to get to watch the rest of these, and hopefully they stay this quality. Now, this was written by one of the legends, DC Fontana, so obviously I know not every episode will be written with such, you know, talent, but yeah, she knocked it out of the park here yet again.
The writing in this episode was so good. Everything hit right in the feels. Everything like was set up like for like a meaning. The jokes were funny. Home run.
Yeah.
Home run.